Namaskar to all. Today we are going to study the chapter number 10, that is images, links and frames in HTML5. So earlier in this chapter we have studied that how we can insert images into the HTML web page and how we can insert image in a table and how we can do the linking. So in this we are going to study about CSS and links. So when we talk about links, CSS, it affects the links differently depending on the state they are in. Okay, so whenever we see a link, it appears in 4 different states, and the states of links are as: the first state that we have is a link. That means it is a normal unvisited link which generally appears blue in color. Okay, so this link, on when we will click on this link, it will take us to another page. Next is a visited. This link shows that the user has visited it. Fine. So generally what happens that when we click on a link, it first it is in blue color, and after that when we click on it, it turns into purple color. A hover means a link when the mouse moves over it. Okay, and a active means that the moment it is clicked, we call it the state of the link as active, means at that moment the link is active. Now let's talk about images as links. So in the last video we have studied that how we can make a text appear as hypertext. Okay, so what is a hypertext? Hypertext means, or a hyperlink means, when we click on a particular text, we are taken over to another web page or another website. Fine. So in the same way we can make image also as link, so that when we click on the image, we are taken to another web page or to another website. So an image can also be used as a hyperlink to another document. So let us see that how we can make image as work as a link. So see, in this coding, what we have to do is simply what we have to do is, our simple purpose is that we have to take one image, so that when we click on this image, another web page opens. Okay, so in this case this image works as a link. Fine. So first of all, what we will do, we will create this HTML code in which we have taken HTML tag, then we have taken the head section. In the head section we have given the title to the web page, and in this the title is image link, and close the head tag. After that, in the body tag, what we have to do is, here we are using a is the anchor tag that is used for making any for linking purpose. So here href is the attribute, and C. Now what we have to do is, we have to insert the image. For that we have used this image tag. So this is the image tag in which we have taken the attribute source, and this is the place or the location of the image. Okay, so what we have to do is, when we click on this image, this text should be displayed. Okay, so what we have done, so that when we click on this image, it opens this web page, that is image as link.html, which is this web page. Fine. So we have written a is the anchor tag, href is the attribute which gives reference to the link which has to be opened. So the link is image as link.html, and in this between the anchor tag we will write the element which we want to make as hyperlink. Okay, so here we are using the image, so we have to use the image tag, and as the image tag is empty tag, so we don't have to close it. Okay, and at the end we'll just close the anchor tag, close the body tag, and close the HTML tag. Okay, and after this we have to write coding for image as link, so that when we click on this image, what should be what page should be opened. So that is image as link web page will be opened, and in this what we have written, that adding image. Okay, so this is the head section, this is simple. And see what will happen, that when we will click on it, it will open a web page which is containing the text that this page is about books of different interest. Okay, so let's see the output. So the output is, we have, when we run imagelink.html, it opens this web page. Okay, and can you see that in this, when you will bring your mouse over this image, it will come into the shape of this hand. Okay, so this shows that this image is not a simple image, instead it is a hyperlink. So when you will click on this link on this image, what will happen, your this web page will be opened. Okay, and in this web page the information given is that this page is about books of different interests. So this is how an image works as a hyperlink, so that when you will click on this link, it will open another web page or another website. Next is audio and video. So in this chapter we have studied that how we can insert images into our HTML web page. So the main purpose of adding these elements into the web page is that that we have to make the web pages more informative and attractive. Fine. See, if a web page contains only text, that will not be very appealing. So we need to insert the audio and video into our web page to make it look more attractive. So when we are using the first tag that we have is the audio tag. So as it is clear from the name, audio tag is used when we have to insert audio into our HTML web page. Fine. So in when we are using the audio tag, that comes along with many attributes, and some of the attributes are, first we have is the source attribute. Okay, so what is source attribute? It specifies the URL of the audio file. URL means the location. Okay, so this source, it defines the location that where the audio file is stored in your computer. Okay, so you will give that path in the source attribute. Next we have controls. So controls is the attribute that is used to display the controls on the web page, which includes the play sign is there, the pause sign is there, the stop symbol is there. So these are the controls that comes along with the audio file. Next attribute is autoplay. As it is clear from the name, that autoplay means as soon as you open the web page, it plays the music automatically. Okay, so the time the web page is loaded, the music will be played at the same time. So this is the autoplay attribute. The last attribute that we have is the loop attribute, which means that it will replay the audio file. Once the audio file is finished, it will again replay it. Okay, so these are the attributes that we have in the audio tag. So after this, let's look at the coding. The coding is simple. In this what we have, this portion is clear, that this is all the information about the web page, that this page is about inserting audio file into the web page. After that we have the body section. In the body section we have given the heading to the web page as music gives soul to the universe. Okay, so this is the heading that will appear on the web page. After that we have the audio tag. So this audio tag comes along with many attributes. So the attributes used are controls, which helps to display the controls of the audio, and that I told you last time that controls means the play button, pause button and the stop button. Okay, so these are the controls. Source is the it specifies the location of the audio file into the computer system. So you have to take the complete path, only then the audio file will be inserted into the web page. Okay, and if there is any mistake in the web page, the music file will not be displayed on the web page. After that, we have used the attribute autoplay, which will play the audio file automatically once we load the web page. The last is loop. Loop means when once the audio is finished, it will again replay it. Okay, and next we have your browser doesn't support audio. So this is a simple text we have written, that if in case the browser doesn't support the audio tag, it will display this message. Okay, and as the audio tag is container tag, it will have a ending tag also. So we just have to after this we just have to save it with .html extension. So to this notepad file I have given the name audio.html. So after this, what you have to do is just save it and double click on the web page, and you will get the output as this. So the heading of the web page was this one, and can you see that these are the controls that appear. These are the controls, okay, that appears when you give the attribute controls. Fine. So this is the way that the audio file will be inserted on your web page. Right. Next is attributes of video tag. As it is clear from the name that video tag is used to insert video file on the web page. See, you have seen many a times that there are many social networking sites and there are many websites that display the videos on their web page. Okay, so whenever we have to insert the video tag, we have to use the video tag, and which is a container tag. That means it will also have a closing tag. So when we talk about video tag, in this we have 5 different attributes. The first attribute is source. Source, it specifies the URL or location of the video file, that where it is stored in the computer. Okay, so in this you have to give the complete path, only then the video file will be inserted on the web page and it will work properly. Next attribute that we have is the controls. So in the control, it will display the controls on the web page regarding the video, like play button, pause button, stop button. So these all are the controls that we have regarding a video. Next is autoplay. It is same as the audio tag, that once when you load the web page, the video will be played automatically. Okay. Next is height. It specifies the height of the video player displayed. That means how much width you want, how much height you want of the video player. It is used to set that particular height. Width, it is used to set the width of the video player displayed. So in video tag we have these 5 different attributes. Now let's have a look at the coding. So the coding is same as audio, only the difference is of the tag and the attributes. Okay, so as this basic structure is clear, so this is the head section, and we have discussed many a time. So I am just moving to the body section. This marks the start of the body section, and here I have given the heading as a video clip, and in which I have used H1 level of heading. After that I have used the video tag, and this controls attribute is there, which will display the controls of the video. Then the source, which will give the location of the video file in the computer, and we have to specify the complete path. Okay, and as for video we have the extension of .mp4. Okay, so always remember that we have to write this name in a proper way, and it should be a complete name. That means the name of the video and its extension. If we forget to write the extension, the video will not work. Fine. So just autoplay attribute we have used, which will play the video automatically when we load the web page. So the height of the video player will be 60% and the width will also be 60%. Fine. And this if in case the browser doesn't support the video, then it will display this text that your browser doesn't support video tag. Fine. And after that, as it is container tag, we need to close it, close the body section and close the HTML tag. Okay, so this was all. Now let's have a look at the output. So the output will appear like this, that this is the heading that we have, and after this we'll have the video that is inserted. So these are the controls. Okay, and it will be played automatically, and once the video is finished till here, again it will be replayed. So this was the option that we have used in videos. These are the attributes, different attributes that we use in video clip. Right. So this chapter was all about inserting images, how images work as link, and how we can insert audio and video files into our web page.